guys, we made it.
Hi guys.
I don't know what this sounds like or what's going to happen, but we're here. My God, that's what we get for trying harder. We try less. Let go. Try not to bend the spoon. Maybe the spoon will just bend. Sorry about that, but thanks for waiting on us.
You're right, Dookie. That's exactly what happened. The curse of that vagina won't stop.
Yeah. So here's what just happened. And by the way, please let us know how the sound is, because so I went over to Jay's house last night and we set him up with the new microphone. And then I got a new mixer and then went to turn this stuff on today and nothing worked at all. So I have this old ass, like $20 microphone, because the other microphone that I had that I plugged into the mixer wouldn't let me even show my camera in StreamYard for some reason. It was like, you can't use anything now because we don't know what that is. So I hope this doesn't sound like poop. Please let me know if it does. We'll try to fix it.
Yeah, it sounds good to me, man.
That's good. That's good. I like that. Naked. Hey, did that Sinners trailer come out? I know it was supposed to come out at noon. Let's see here. See if that. Oh my God, everything is signed out. My whole computer just took a big old fat dump.
It doesn't.
God, I love technology.
It doesn't want you to peruse its files. Have some respect. Well, speaking of trailers, did you guys hear about that recent controversy that just popped up with the Superman trailer and James Gunn being accused of basically making Superman look like a cross-eyed freak with the CG? But he went on to say there is no CG involved. I don't know. It looked pretty wonky, I will say. I didn't watch I just saw the still frame of him flying the new Superman, and they did like side-by-side comparisons with Henry Cavill and even Superman and Lois on the CW, and they're like, it looks pretty awful. But he was like, no, it's a wide angle lens, and everybody looks weird when you put that up on their face.
I saw a bunch of people resharing the trailer, but like, it's the same trailer. It's the same footage we saw before.
Yeah.
So like, you know, I don't know if everybody was just really high on the trailer because everybody was really excited about it. But like a lot of the stuff that we mentioned in our trailer reaction for it that everybody was yelling at us for, people are starting to say now. And it's like, that was the same thing you saw the first time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know. JT Customs is saying a camera is shot by drones. Oh.
What?
JT Customs said the camera angles were shot by drones. So I don't know.
Oh. Well, I don't think Superman was actually up there flying.
Yeah, I don't think he had a GoPro on.
It's hilarious though. How's everybody's weekend? What did you guys do this weekend other than everyone? And I know everyone is really disappointed because the Chiefs and the Eagles won. There's not a single soul on planet Earth outside of Chiefs and Eagles fans that are happy about the Super Bowl. That's a bummer.
Yeah, it was another regular day for me. I could care less. Well, my wife was happy, but that was about it.
That's the first time in a while, huh?
Yeah, it never happens usually. So I have to take those moments while I have them and put them in a notebook and put them in my wallet.
The camera, your camera looks good though. That blue light really is it's a lot more strong than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's actually helping. I think that helps a lot.
Yeah, it's an ambiance.
It's like Hellraiser is going to come up behind me in a second and chain my butthole to the ground.
Hey, speaking of chain and buttholes, I don't know what those two connected to each other at all, but can we give it up for Tim C starting the chat off with a bag? Thank you, Tim.
Dude, thank you, man.
Hey guys, hey chat. I can't stay. I will catch the replay. I re-listened to Mel Gibson's stance on evolution and I'm on board. Glad to see some of Gary Busey's craziness rubbed off on him in that fight. And Lethal Weapon, the end of Lethal Weapon, be well. Dude, thank you so much, Tim. It's good to see you, buddy. Man. First off, can I just say, regardless of how you feel about Mel Gibson, that fight between him and Gary Busey at the end of Lethal Weapon was a banger. I mean, that was amazing. That was an amazing fight. People don't talk about it enough. There's an arm bar in there that he breaks his neck with his legs. Some early UFC stuff going on. But dude, I got through half of the Joe Rogan Mel Gibson podcast. I'm not a huge Joe Rogan guy. I don't mind him. Like if he has an interesting conversation, I'm not like, I'm never going to listen, but I'm just like, most of the time I'm like, cool, you're high. Neat. But he's like, yeah, man. You ever think about cheese? I'm like, okay, let's.
Then Mel's like, my house is on fire. I gotta go.
But I still love Mel Gibson, but he is crazier than a sack of potatoes. I think he knows that,
Yeah, but it's too bad that he's on the wagon, as it were, because I'd like him to fall off of it every once in a while and go out drinking with him, because I bet it would be an interesting type of kind of conversation. I don't want to deal with the racism stuff, but just like his wild ideas on things would be insane. I was like, did Jim Caviezel really get struck by lightning 3 times? Are you pulling my goose? And he'd be like, actually, it was God himself came down to me in a dream while I was 3 sheets to the wind and said, Jim Caviezel is not the right one. He's going to get struck by lightning. And I listened to him. He probably set my house on fire. And I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah, dude, that's ironically, Mel Gibson said some things about setting people's house on fire. You know what? Let's not talk about Mel Gibson's past. It was a long time ago and he had an alcohol problem. Let's give the guy a break. At least give him a chance for a little while, before we damn him. People are still going to Chris Brown concerts. Okay. But no, apart from that, dude, some of the stuff he said was pretty interesting, I thought, but he's a wild one, even sober. He's again, when the entire world hates you for like 20 years, it's going to mess with your brain and your brain waves and how you see the world. So
for sure,
who can blame him?
Did you guys hear about, I want to see what you guys think about this. So I liked the performance that Channing Tater Tots did with Gambit. I know some people didn't like it. I like, you are ass and you smell like it too. But no, I will say I thought Channing Tater Tots was good in the role. I really did enjoy his performance. But he's been talking about that he wants to do his own solo movie, and he was high hopes that he would get one after the Deadpool Wolverine cameo. And actually Ryan Reynolds had gone on to say that basically Disney Marvel were like foaming at the mouth over his performance. They thought he was great. But the recent rumors have come out that they are doing a casting. Kumquats. They're doing a casting grid for the new X-Men, and obviously they're going to aim for a younger target audience, because I think the one chick from Stranger Things has supposedly been tapped to play Jean Grey, so that leads people to believe they're going to go with a younger Gambit and Kitty Pryde. I am not on board. You know what? I'm done with the whole like let's get kids to play X-Men and like make them like 18 or 19 years old. And like the Bryan Singer universe was fine. The Marston, the hotness
on
that
screen.
Was the hotness that was a Fennec Jensen. I mean, all of it, and they're all like in their late 20s, mid 30s, whatever. So you already know who the X-Men are. I think you should start there. You don't need to tell a bunch of like, oh, well, we were teenagers once and we used to fart in paper bags and play pranks on Professor Xavier. I don't want to see all that goofy shit. I'm done with that. So let's just make them where they're already established. The team is known, and let's just go out there and crack some skulls. You know what I'm saying? But instead, they're going to go with this younger audience. I don't like that. I think they should just go, because you know what? In the comic books, Gambit has a thing with Rogue. You could make Rogue in her early 20s, mid 20s, and still have Channing Tater Tots come in and do it, because I think Gambit was an older guy anyway in the comic books, and like was using his Cajun charms to marry that Rogue. But I don't know. I feel like they're going to wind up. I just feel like it's a bad move. I would honestly give Channing Tater Tots his movie and see how he does. I would.
I half agree with you though, because like I'm sick of the young X-Men too. Like, I mean, First Class should have been the only time that they ever did that. It worked. I was shocked that it worked. I didn't think it was going to, but it worked with the first movie. But dude, it was never as cool. I think everyone wants big ass Jim Lee mid-90s full on X-Men that we're used to seeing on the cover. You know, we want the grown ass X-Men. We don't want the kid stuff anymore. And I totally agree with you on that. Well, I don't like Channing Tatum's Gambit. I thought he sounded like but he just doesn't. I've never seen Gambit in him at all. Timothy Olyphant, great Gambit.
I could see Oliphant doing it, but I mean his accent. I think Channing Tater Tots actually did a really good accent. Like that's actually Cajun people were like that's exactly how they sound. You're not supposed to be able to understand.
Cajun people are wrong. Okay,
they
don't know their own accents.
Get out of our country, French fucks. No, I'm kidding. Oh, it's not 10 minutes yet. I gotta be careful. No, I love the Cajuns. But no, this is what Mind the Gap says. X-Men are supposed to be young. Maybe Fox did their own prequels, but did they do them right? Well, I know they're supposed to be young. I mean, it depends on the iteration of the X-Men that you're going with, as far as like how young or old you want to cast them. Mike was talking the Jim Lee, the ones that came out in the early 90s or mid 90s or whatever, when they rebooted the X-Men universe, they were already established. They didn't go back and do the young X-Men. I know that the origin stories I get that, but I don't know, dude. Again, it's just like it's the same argument with Spider-Man or Batman. You don't need to tell the origin story 100 times. We've seen it. We know it. Just get in it.
I agree with that 100%. By the way. dudes, when my mom watched what? Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. The Sinners trailer's out. It just came out. I knew it was gonna come out because I'm so smart.
What is it?
It's a movie called Sinners,
Oh.
and released the short trailer for a while back, but they didn't show anything at all. Like it was super. It's Michael B. Jordan. It's directed by the dude who directed Creed. I keep wanting to say Craig.
Scott Stapp is directing it.
Eggers.
Wow, he's coming up in the world.
I wish Ryan Coogler, Coogler directed Creed, directed Black Panther, is directing it. It's a horror film that the first trailer gave me vibes of vibes of Dusk Till Dawn type of stuff. So the new trailer's out. We'll watch it with you and see what we think. Yes. Yes, you come over. You'll see trailer with me. Yes.
Richard, who's your favorite little rascal? Is it Spanky or is it Alfalfa? Sinner. Sinner.
Here we go.
We've been gone a long time. We back now.
Two
twins? Nah, we cousins.
Oh. No, so we are not of relation.
With the gift of making music so true, it can conjure spirits from the past and the future. This gift can bring fame and fortune.
Will somebody take me?
I can sing like that if I want to.
That's what happens when I sing at
But it
karaoke.
also can pierce the veil between life and death.
Oh.
Listen here. This ain't no house party. Shit.
Hello.
Y'all ready to drink? Y'all ready to sweat till y'all stink?
All right, Diddy, calm down.
Sweating stank.
You keep dancing with the devil.
Careful, boy. You gonna bite off more than you can chew.
You wanna see my snake?
Heroes don't do that.
He's gonna follow you home. We got us a problem now. What the hell going on?
Oh, we heard tale of a party. This world already left you for dead. I can save you from your fate.
You don't need no saving.
Yes, you do.
And you are?
I am. Your way out. Don't cry. It's all better now.
They are vampires.
I don't believe in magic. Ghosts, demons. Just power. Somebody please take me.
Fuck you. No way.
Every last one of you.
No way.
I ain't mean to scare you. Thought y'all done forgot about me in here. Come on, open the door, let me on out of here.
Housekeeping.
Stay. It's you? Of course it's me. Open the door.
That ain't your brother.
That ain't him. Oh my god. Fuck.
That was a spoiler.
Yeah, that's it.
Now we know one of the brothers gets turned. That was dumb.
I it looks pretty good. It looks like Dusk Till Dawn with a jazz background. Yeah, I like it.
That's a really good way to put it. And I got Dusk Till Dawn from the first trailer I saw, but I didn't know if it was even vampires. Turns out that it is. It's always a good party until the whites show up. You know, the whites show up with their weird devil stuff, and they got to ruin everybody's party. Okay, and that's basically the synopsis of the film. Did you know that? I'm making you so uncomfortable right now.
White devil. Them white devils come out of the woodwork because some fine black folk out there enjoying some jazz music, and the white folks say, "Not on my land." No, it does look good though. I will say, I didn't think they were vampires at first. I thought because if you listen to it, she says that them old instruments can summon the souls of the future and the past. I thought it was like a devil. Like I thought it was going to be like the devil went down to Georgia kind of thing, where he was really good, and it was like making a deal. That's what I thought it was, but nope, it was vampires. I was way off.
They open up a portal and Gambit drops it. He's like, I'm about to make a name for myself up in here. Fucking-
I got my nuts ready, buttered up. Yeah, it looks really good though. I'm not a huge fan of Michael B. Jordan, but he looks all right in it.
Yeah, like it looks pretty damn good to me. It looks, dude, a lot of action in that. You could tell that was definitely Robert Rodriguez influence, man. Just the way it's shot and all that. I really wish they didn't give away that spoiler, but also some double impact going on. Jean-Claude, because of my big legs in karate, I can do the splits, no problem. But yeah, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna go see that one for sure. For sure,
It looks pretty good. Maybe them old white devils can finally get one coming to them.
I just want to see.
Dude, that is, you know what? That movie is actually a really bad thing for Mike and I to go see, because once you get down in that southern accent like that, you're gonna have a hell of a time coming out of it. Now, I'm gonna tell you, hear me. Go ahead and preach that up on the mountaintops, because it's one of those things that just gets stuck. And like when you go see the theater, you're gonna walk out of the theater like, you know what I'm thinking, honey? I'm thinking about going over there to I don't know. Let's go down to the Kentucky Diner and have us some sloppy joes and some coleslaw. What you think about that, honey? That's your anniversary gift. Don't go talking to me later on that I didn't get you nothing.
Now I hope there's nothing but whites in there. To eat my fish and my chitlins.
Mr. You know what's funny, dude, is like we could go off and talk like that, and we're making each other laugh, but nobody in the comments were laughing. It's like they're like, actually, who said this? Yeah, Mr. 115 says that spoiler at the end though. Oh, it was bad.
Why do they do it? Why do they do it? They already had us. The trailer was almost 3 minutes long. Like you had us in the palm of your dick. Like there was no reason to do that. Adrian, thanks, buddy, says other than Christian Bale, who had the best performance in American Psycho, Willem Dafoe as the detective, Jared Leto as Paul Allen, or other characters.
Other than Christian Bale, who had the best performance? That's a good question. You know what? I would say Jared Leto. He was great, but he's just playing himself. He's a fucking self-obsessed schmuck that lives out like in his own mind. That's just how he is in real life. Like all he did was like, if you switched out the tie and put on like whatever he normally wears, like a leather outfit and like maybe a half a skirt, that's just Jared Leto. I would say Willem. No. So Jared Leto's not like, he's great, but he's not like obviously overly impressive in that. I think that the hooker, the one that ate that girl's ass that he told her to eat, she was pretty good.
She ate it. Sabrina,
she's what we call a method actor. She literally ate that asshole.
I am gonna go Jared Leto though, because even though you're right, because he's the like really, dude, that makes you think that movie's such a Christian Bale powerhouse performance that he made even Willem Dafoe just seem normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Jared Leto was such a dick.
In all seriousness, I would take Willem Dafoe though. I think he was great. I think he was the perfect counterbalance, because it's weird. Like he wanted to be a part of that life. You know, like he was almost in admiration of Christian Bale's like lifestyle. Like when he was talking to him in the office and stuff and kind of like shooting the shit, it was like almost like he was desperate to be his friend. Not because he was like trying to like because there's no way this corporate guy could be that killer. It was just like he was trying to be like, hey man, you want to like get a beer later on or what? I mean, I don't know. Like I'm not gay. I just want to like hang out with you and like smell your cologne.
It reminds me of Wolf of Wall Street when Kyle Chandler's trying to give him shit on his boat. He's like, did you take the subway to get here? Like, Byron Hansen says Crash Bandicoot or Spyro. I've never played Spyro, so I'll go Crash Bandicoot.
They're boot pretty good. I would say Crash Bandicoot too. Boat Scoot Bandicoot. That's what I'll go Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicooter. Ew. Byron says, who's the new big three Mount Rushmore of horror now? Mackie Myers, do the David Gordon Green trilogy. See, now I just slipped into it on my own. Like Art the Clown with his recent stuff, and Chucky with the TV show, and maybe Leatherface with the TCM game or Ghostface. So I think current Zeitgeist, whatever, Seat Geek. I think Art's got to be in there right now. I mean,
yeah, I would say I would, you know, it's not like a lot of the horror movies are pretty limited right now. I would say Art the Clown was definitely up there as far as memorable horror characters as recent. David Gordon Green's Michael, I mean, he did get bitch slapped and butt fucked basically in a sewer by Corey, but you still got to like give him his dues. So I'd put him up there as well, because Halloween 2018 was great and Halloween Kills, I liked it. And then I think you've already laid it out. I think I would put Leatherface. No, I think I'd put Leatherface up there, and I would definitely 100% without a doubt. I'm not going to change my mind. I want you guys to hear it from me first. The last spot on Mount Rushmore for current horror is going to go to the red-haired fucky Chucky.
Ghostface.
Fucky Chucky. No, I'm kidding.
You're going
Ghostface. It would be Ghostface. I was lying the entire time, but it would be Ghostface. So that would be the current Mount Rushmore. So I think you pretty laid it. I mean, you pretty much had the Mount Rushmore with your super chat there, except for Chucky.
Yeah, and I agree with you too on that. I don't agree with Chucky because Leatherface at least had 2022. So we're talking about recency bias. This is not over like the course of all time or anything. But like, I actually think the Chucky TV show hurt in the long run. I know some people love that show, but it's a specific group of people that love that show. I thought it was a great idea through the first season, but then when the second season's like, hey, watch these teenagers make out like for like a whole season, and then apparently the third season got even worse. It was like, man, that it really just watered down an already pretty watered down franchise with just fun moments in between. But yeah, I don't really need to watch 14-year-old boys or girls make out. I just don't.
Azteca Aguilera forces fuck overrated Art the Bum Clown movies.
Art the Bum Clown. That's pretty good though. But you're wrong, dick. Nighttime says, yo, Mike, Jay, if you were offered $10 million to not swear or cuss for 1 month straight, could you do it? No slips or accidents, 24/7, not one cuss word. I'd probably fail, but I'd fucking try.
No way, dude.
You'd at least try.
That like nighttime, that'd be like you changing your name to daytime. It's just not in the cards. It won't happen ever. I couldn't. I mean, yeah, I'd try, and then I would fail in 20 seconds.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't last long.
I'd stub my toes. It's like, fuck. And like, well, there it goes. It was a good shot.
I'd probably curse in my sleep. I'm like, you trying to fuck? Like, it'd just be nonstop, dude. Tim27, Mick Chicken. Sorry, Mark, but your Flight Risk movie was kind of lame. What did Loomis think of Flight Risk? Did you see it, by the way?
No, I didn't watch that. I'm gonna maybe go to Captain Crunch on the seas. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
You better not be pirating my movie. I need to buy turkey burgers.
The only flight risk I see is Michael Myers escaping one day from lack of funds. And in the meantime, I'm sitting here with Tim McChickens asking me another dumbass question. I don't go to the movies. I don't watch the movie. The only movie I'm watching in my head is the electrocution in the electric chair of Michael Myers, which will never happen because of the goddamn bleeding hot liberal pieces of shit. Blue Sky.
Fucking Blue Sky.
I know, dude. It's just whatever I could throw in there at the end of it.
Blue Sky got me. Nighttime says, Loomis Chalice, let's play Hide the Salami.
No.
I don't have anything going on tonight. I'm ready to go. Child of the Court says, watching JC. Why did I sound like a fat black man just now? I'm ready to hide this. Child of the Court says, watching JCVD and Double Team, love the style of 90s action. Would y'all say JCVD reigned as the best action star of the 90s? I'd say he has a strong case.
I'd say he does have a strong case for show and a strong hairline and jawline, and what are the abs on that man? I will say, I would give it to Stallone. I still would give it to Stallone of the 90s. Well, no, maybe not. It would be either be Stallone or Arnie. I don't know. But I mean, Van Damme was up there. Like, he was definitely a part of that conversation, no doubt about it. And it's weird. I'm glad you like Double Team, Child, because I did not like that movie at all. Double Team.
Oh, I thought he said Double Impact.
No, Double Team is the one with, isn't that the one with Rodman?
Yeah, Double Team's the one with Rodman.
Oh, yeah, that's when you were like, damn. Then he's like, damn, Sean, I think it's going down. I think and he's like, what is going down? I was like, I think your career is going down. He's like, what?
I may have made a mistake. Dude,
I was not a fan of that one.
I literally just watched Universal Soldier this morning. Just watched dude, both him and Dolph's acting in that are so underrated. Dolph is so good in that movie. He's actually really creepy in that movie. He's got like kind of a ghost face reveal kind of voice. I know it sounds silly as shit, but when you see him talk, like go off on like his tangents, it's pretty wild, dude. I love it. But you're right. It's one of those four. I don't think you can go wrong with Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Van Damme, or nobody wants to say it, but Seagal.
Seagal was up there too. I would, if he hadn't passed away, Brandon Lee would have made I'd 100% think he would have made a big time leap in action heroes of the 90s. I mean, Rapid Fire was great. Enter the Dragon was that? Not Enter the Dragon. The other one, Tokyo Drift. What's that movie that he was in? Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Yeah, Showdown in Little Tokyo is one of
Yeah.
the best action movies that nobody watches with Tim
Yeah.
Dolph.
Yeah, then obviously The
gotta-
Crow, but
Yeah, you guys got to watch that shit. Thank you, Corn. Adrian says title for the stream is off by a day. Get it right because today's my birthday. Yep.
Hey!
There. Is it really? God damn it.
Hey, man.
Fuck.
Happy birthday, dude.
Though. Yeah.
Yeah, and you do look good. He's like 36, aging well, though. Having no kids helps, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure it does. Like, it definitely, like, maybe we'll remove a line or two, but it's not my case. I mean, I still got a few of them. But, hey, man, you do look good, though. I never would have thought you were 36.
Oh, dude, yeah, you look great. I'd rub your cheeks. Not these ones. But I'm dude, I think something happens inside of StreamYard because that's the second time in a row that's happened. I think it like updates it because I set up the stream last night trying to be proactive. I fucking again like a dumb bitch.
That's how he talks to his wife. You better not bring that to the stream.
I'm so sick of trying and failing. Happy birthday though, buddy. I hope you have a great day. Crimson Black says it's limp and hanging slightly to the left today. Same. Any suggestions to help my situation? I could suck on it a little bit. Maybe if I keep looking at your sexy faces, it'll help harden the old stick.
That'll do it. Or you could just watch porn like a normal human being. Jesus Christ, he's a degenerate. Get on there.
This is porn for some people, Jay.
That is true. Let's laugh at the fucking dumbasses that look over 50 years old but are actually not.
Someone says Jay's already drinking a Coors Light. That's a Diet Coke.
I'm drinking Diet Soda.
He replaced it with a Coors Light.
Diet Soda. No, I drank last night, so I'm heavily hungover, but I am not drinking it right now.
It'll get you. Yeah, Kirby, I do love that line in Liar Liar though. It's like, how's an egg? It's like short, shriveled, and slightly to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Ungarian. Why does everyone hate Mel Gibson? Is it because he yelled at his side chick back in the day on her voicemail?
No, there's a whole history of you can dive deep into the old Mel books and you can find a few. I will say, well, it's mainly over the racist rant that he went on while he was drunk in the police cruiser. And wowzer, that man does not like Jews. That's for sure. Do not invite him to a Hanukkah. I don't think he's going to come. That's what I remember. He was extremely drunk.
Did not like Jews. Maybe he loves them now.
Maybe now, yeah, of course.
Time.
He's like, yeah, I'll go to every Hanukkah you have. Like, bring me over one, or bring me one of those mitzvahs.
You're so not invited to my bar mitzvah.
Yeah,
that's a movie. I don't know what that means, by the way. So if I just offended someone, I'm really sorry. I'm very uncultured and unlearned. But yeah, dude, there was the thing, but he was heavily in the throes of alcoholism. It's not an excuse. He did have to pay for it, and he did. And then some. And then, yeah, there were some voicemails when, again, inebriated that were awful, horrible, terrible things were said. I never said anything like that to a woman, but I mean, I'm sure some people have.
Was that? Oh, I was thinking of the Alec Baldwin where he was calling his daughter a little pig. He's like, you're a little pig. You and your mother are little pigs. It was over like child support or something. Yeah. I don't know what it was, but I got those confused.
Yeah, but it's been a long time since he's done anything wrong. You know, so that's all I'm saying. And by the way, it was a voicemail. We literally watched Chris Brown beat the shit out of Rihanna, and he's selling out stadiums. So I mean, you know,
it's true.
Tomato to beat up Rihanna. Gore says, Mike, you perfectly guessed Halloween's 2018 ending before it came out in an update video. I've seen that commented several times. Someone's got to clip it for me so that I can bask in how right I always fucking am.
What was it? What did you say?
I don't remember. That's why I said you got to clip it for me, because I don't remember exactly what I said. Just give me the timestamp of the video, because I want to go back, and I like to be right, and I like to rub it in people's faces that I'm
the
right.
Ego stroke. I must have.
Yeah, I gotta have it. Adrian says, other than Christian Bale, who
we read that one.
Sorry, Adrian. Gore says, Jay, you perfectly guessed the success of Halloween 2018 would be the resurgence of horror, and it was fire.
Now, see, thank you for my ego stroke.
Now
we both have ego strokes, and I like that.
That felt like you too, honey.
Why don't you not pee on my face when someone gives me a compliment? Huh? Just suck a fart through a butt and stop.
It was basically you just got a participatory trophy. That's what
I don't care. I'll take it. I used to fucking love those in relay races. I always suck. I never got any ribbons. I always got the yellow one for the participation. That's fine.
Yeah,
I got a ribbon.
Yeah. You just went home and told your mom it was first place. They just ran out.
Yeah, so mom was old. She didn't know. She's like, oh, it's yellow. I was like, yeah, it means gold. What
that means. Austin said, Chef That mate, you got we'll go library later. Chest bursters came out of the butt, and you came out unharmed. Would it be better or worse? We'd call them butt bursters. It would definitely be better. Have you ever had a good poop and just felt good? Like not sexually.
Yeah, it feels like just almost like orgasm when it comes out. You're like,
yeah, holy shit, we might be gay.
I don't, yeah, dude. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it and doing some self-reflection, do I want it in the butt?
Speaking of which, Mike Barton says, "If is boot scoop boogie a gay thing?" Boot
No, but
boogie.
It should be, but it's not. Not that I know.
It's
Not
just
that I
a
know.
song by Alan Jackson. I think it's Alan Jackson. Wait on the other on the chat. He used to take my brother's penis and put it in my mouth.
That's the that was the version that wasn't released. That's from the live Alan Jackson.
I made it gay. I wish I didn't say brother. I didn't mean to make it incestuous and gay. Floor Dan said, "Would y'all ever consider making a fan film?" No,
no, dude. There's no way.
There's too many good ones.
Well, I think the closest we ever did to a fan film was when we did that. We did a short for like we tried to do the Office parody, which like 2 people watched, and that took a long time, and then that was it. That was like, yep, that dashes our career in the cinema. We're done.
Yeah, we put a lot of work into that, even though it was just one of our skits. But yeah, I just never had an interest, dude. I think we've had opportunities, and like, I mean, if it's like a cameo or something silly, like we had our voices in one of the awesome Halloween Inferno fan films, which are some of the best ones. That's cool, but like we've had opportunities to act in some, and it's just, dude, I feel silly. I don't think that the people doing it should feel silly, but I feel too silly.
Well, I also we're pretty anal in and out of the bed. So, I mean, I like everything. It would have to be like exactly right. And if it wasn't, we would just like be like Quentin Tarantino screaming at everybody for no reason, because I mean, you got to get like a good camera, like amazing camera. You got to rent up a bunch of audio stuff. I mean, I'm not saying you have to do that, but we would be the types to be like, we got to make it perfect. And if it's not perfect, it's not going out.
Yeah. You know what I would do though? If I ever had a really great idea for it, way before I'd ever make a fucking fan film of any kind, if I would make if the perfect story came along and like we really had the means to make it good, I would do an original horror short. I would do a horror short.
Yeah, I'd rather do that too, because at the end of the day, like actually trying to, I mean, and mad respect to anybody that could do it, but having to go into like a fan film and it's like a franchise that everyone loves and knows, like the pressure on you is insurmountable. Insurmountable, because you don't want to be like roasted.
Invincible. Yeah, no, I agree. And it just feels weird playing with somebody else's toys. Andre Lenoge says, "Give me a Subway sandwich and I'll go away."
Yeah, you gotta give them Subway sandwich so that it stops the belly from growling and then him go away. That's what you gotta do.
Oh, fuck. Hey, my sound doesn't sound like shit now that I turn on this fan, does it?
I didn't even hear you. I didn't know. Did you fart?
No, I just don't trust this microphone. I literally had to run. My drawers in my fucking living room are all open. There's wires everywhere. There's a suitcase over there that from last night with just shit all. I just grabbed this dusty fucking thing. It was off these stupid little bungee cords. It's right here.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
All these bungee cords were off, so it was like dangling like a limp wiener. And I was like, and they kept popping off, and I was sitting here just by myself. Like it was like 12:02, and I was like, God fucking damn it! Just like screaming. It was horrible.
Look at this. I haven't cleaned up at all. So we had all these. Mike and I were trying to get these lights set up, and it looks like a disheveled porn set. Like it's just like it's like, oh, you guys, it smells faintly of baby oil. Was P. Diddy here? No, it was just us. But
it was the Sin brothers.
Yeah, boy, we'll get on down.
Damn Sin brothers is at it again. Oh, poo. All right, let me go down here. I gotta click that off the screen. Shit, fuck, fart. Get out of here.
There was something else I was going to talk to you all about. I don't know if you had it popped up on the news stories or not, but did you hear about the Barbarian director Zach Krager set to make a new Resident Evil reboot movie, y'all? Woo!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna tell you what. I was praying for a miracle, and this morning, that man right there is going to be doing a Resident Evil reboot. Woo!
Dude. If his second movie's good, he's only had one movie.
That's
right?
true.
It was Barbarian, and if you imagine the way Barbarian is shot, especially the tunnel sequences, if they went back and did what we've always wanted them to do, which is go back and tell the haunted house story in the original Resident Evil and start from there, it could be an all-timer.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he understands like the idea, like the creatures, and making them very memorable, and what he can do with the Umbrella storyline could be great. And I think he'll come with a more grounded idea of how to tell the story versus like, let's do all these lights and fanciful special effects like they did with the Mila Jovovich, and they kind of just glazed over the actual thing that makes Resident Evil a cool story, which is the investigation side of it, where you have to uncover the secrets and the evil that is Umbrella and the mansion itself. I think that he could do it. Like, I think he's 100% the right. I mean, just the way the Barbarian looked. And again, you're right. You're basing it on one movie alone, but I don't know. I feel like he's got the right stuff for it. I don't know.
Got the right stuff. Yeah. Also, so he's got not that coming out, but this does bring some credence to him. That's the new thing in horror, right? Somebody makes a banger movie and all of a sudden they just get an immediate bag and people start throwing, but it's usually original stuff. But his new movie Weapons, it's a movie called Weapons that comes out next year. It doesn't come out until 2026, but apparently it's been screened for executives, and that's why there's a bidding war going on for this right now, because that movie was apparently awesome too. So yeah, dude, I mean, I think, but I do think this, if this does not work out, I think they need to Terminator this bitch, and by that I mean they need to put it on ice for a very long time.
Yeah, if it doesn't do well, they definitely need to take a break from it, because obviously they haven't found the right person to direct it or write it. But he's not going to be the only one writing it. He's co-writing it alongside of I can't remember the guy's name, but he's done a couple of big ones. No, he did. He worked with Zack Snyder on Army of the Dead, and then there's two other ones that he had done. So he's co-writing it with Zach Krieger. So I mean,
that's a dope movie too.
Yeah, so I think it'll be all right. I think, and again, I don't think he's gonna. I think he understands the fact that the reason why those other movies have failed is because, again, they glaze over the best parts of those games and these adaptations for the film. It's a human element. The reason why it's not the monsters or the zombies that are evil, it's humans. It's like the idea of them doing this to each other is what's the true root of the evil, the resident evil, as it were. So I think it's I think he's going to be good. I think it's going to be a good one.
I hope we get some more titty monsters. I love those.
Suck on my tit juice.
I like your take on titties. I gotta change my battery. Give me just a minute.
All right. Yeah. Let's see here. We got Tina. Thank you so much. Says, hey y'all, enjoy spending my lunch with you guys a few days a week. Saw Companion last night. Loved it. Definitely a fun time. Glad I didn't I'm glad I didn't watch the second trailer. Heard it spoils quite a bit. Companion. I don't know that one, but I'm glad you had a good time, Tina, and thank you for joining us. Maybe I do know of Companion. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm hungover a little bit. Forgive me. Tomo Ogoda says, we're alone now, Jay. I know we are. We are alone. But thank you, Tina. Austin says, I'm just here fisting a mayonnaise jar. Holy shit. You got to get a hobby, sir. Brian Perry says, hi. Patrick Pack Attack says, got a question. Maybe one of you guys can answer. Okay, hold on a second. Got a question. Maybe one of you, let me read it like this. Got a question. Maybe one of you guys can ask them in a super chat. I don't have money to do one. It's all right, dude. Don't worry about it. Is Alien Earth only on Hulu, or will it also be on FX? That's a good question. I'm not sure. Maybe the chat knows, but if it's a Hulu original, then I would imagine that it would only be available on Hulu, since they would be the one. I don't know. Chat? Thoughts? Michael Parton says, hey, thank you, dude. Says there's other horror games they can adapt besides Resident Evil, like Alone in the Dark, Clock Tower, Fatal Frame, Dead Rising, Amnesia, Outlast, Evil Within. You're totally correct. I agree with you 100%. But I want them to get Resident Evil right first, and then we can move on to other adaptations. But I also would like to see I can't remember. Metroid. Is it Metroid? I'd like to see Metroid get an adaptation. And I also would like to see Doom get a justifiable remake. Or not just a just remake, because the Doom one with The Rock sucked. But I agree. There's a lot of other ones. Jimbo Commando, love you, Jay. NWO for life, for show. For life. Okay, Adrian says it will be on both. Okay, there you go. good stuff. Thank you, Adrian, for letting us know about that. I was going to talk about something else, and I forgot what it was. Oh, that's what it was. So apparently, Anthony Mackie, who's going to be the new Captain America, if you don't know, has really put his old foot in the mouth. Apparently, according to he was over in Rome. This is going, I guess, pretty viral on Twitter. I'm not 100%, but he's going. But he was in Rome promoting the movie, and he wound up pretty much putting his foot in his mouth by saying, they asked, I think someone in the audience asked him what his take or what he thinks Captain America represents, and it's almost like his brain turned off and then farted, because he was like, I think Captain America stands for a lot of things and represents a lot of things, but not necessarily America. Like, he almost said it with like I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, you're literally wearing the fucking flag as a costume and you're talking about how it doesn't represent America. You need to, again, it's not going well because already people are getting pissed about it. And it's like, you know what Disney executives are doing right now? They're literally pulling their schlong and being like, how do we get these actors to shut the fuck up and not ruin our shit before it comes out? Because
that's how I think.
It reminded me of that thing, Ben Stiller in Heavyweights. He was like, how am I supposed to sell a weight loss program for fat kids when they can't keep their little piggy snout shut? That's why those Disney executives are like, he's like, how am I supposed to sell Anthony Mackie as Captain America if he won't keep his little piggy snout shut?
Dale Torres said, fuck the free world.
Yeah, fuck the free world. God damn, Papa Doc, what are you doing? But yeah, it's like, lunch has been canceled due to lack of hustle. Deal with it. No, I don't know, dude. I understood when I watched the clip. It's only like a minute 13-second clip on Twitter. I understood kind of what he was saying. Like, he was trying to say that there's a lot of ideals that Captain America is supposed to represent, you know, integrity, doing the right thing, all that stuff. But I get it. But your American audience, you saying, I don't think America is exactly what he's. I don't know, dude. I think you just shut the fuck up. You'd be like, I think he's a good guy that does the right thing, and I think that's what he represents. You could have just said that and moved on.
But I know something about you. Clarence parents had a real good marriage.
Yeah. So anyway,
if that's the case, I don't know exactly what you're referring to, but if he did some like,
well,
come on, man, like, it's okay to like America. Like, I know that we hate everything, but
I know. Well, I think what I was telling them, he was. It's on Twitter. Again, the video is. Someone asked a question. He was in Rome, and he's promoting the movie. And someone asked a question about what Captain America represents or something to that effect. And he basically said, I don't think America should be the one that it's representing. And again, you're wearing the fucking Star Spangled Banner as your costume.
Take it off.
You haven't even been Captain America for 5 minutes and you're already pooping. You're pooping where you walk. Just shut up.
I don't like that.
But anyway,
I gotta see the context, but I don't like that, dude. I just saw something bummer wise. I'm not gonna do the breaking news for it because really I think I'm the only person alive who cares. But and it's bummer ass news. But this just popped up. Insidious: The Further You Fear apparently has been canceled. At least this person's show has. This was a fucking Blumhouse can't do anything right these days. Nothing.
Was that the play?
Yeah. Like so this was the thing that was going to go on a tour. It was coming to Cincinnati and Louisville. We were going to go to it, and it was we played the trailer during a live stream when it came out. It's supposed to be like a live, interactive, Insidious experience. Like you watch something on a screen, but there's also like monsters and stuff running around you, and it's supposed to be sort of like a seated haunted house. And apparently, it's been canceled because this person just suspects that it's being reworked or scrapped entirely because the reviews are not in their favor. I haven't read any reviews of it, but that's a bummer, dude. If that's the case, I want to see.
I didn't know how popular it was, but I thought it was generally like people were pretty pumped about going to see it. But I guess it just didn't sell enough tickets.
Yeah, in my mind, I want to see a haunted house. I want to go to a haunted house where I don't have to fucking move around with my fat ass, or like get someone jump scaring me around a corner, or like tripping and falling. Like I want to sit on my fat Wally ass and have a horror experience come to me. Like,
yeah, can I just be? I just want to be Brendan Fraser from The Whale and have something happen to me. Like, as I'm eating my my fucking KFC and the grease is all over my tits. I just want to scare me.
Like medieval times.
Cholesterol.
Yeah, give us a medieval times horror show. Like, you know, like Excuse me, fair wench. But yeah, that would be awesome, dude. I'd be totally into that. We should make that. We should make the medieval times of horror.
He's like, yeah, we just needed an excuse to get on a horse and beat the shit out of each other with jousting. That's all we needed. That's all we would do. They were like, oh my god, all they're doing is quoting Cable Guy. This is awful. They're supposed to be.
I'm sorry, Jim.
Yeah, they're supposed to be knights. Knights, if you're talking about werewolf.
Yeah. I was wolf in the night. Tina!
I got that one.
Shit. I hope you enjoy your lunch.
I didn't get this one though. Daniel Torres, thank you so much. Been a member for 2 months. We like to see it. Sexy times. Thoughts on the new Superman teaser? Not a big Superman fan, but I thought that shit looked awesome. And y'all think Hertz can stop at Kansas City three-peat?
Oh.
I don't know. I don't want Kansas City to win. I will tell you that. No fucking way. But I don't know.
Everyone has a bad time.
Yeah. As far as the Superman trailer, we actually talked about it a little bit. We didn't watch the teaser here on the channel with y'all, but I don't know. I know a lot of people are making a controversy. It's not controversial. Well, maybe it is a big deal about him flying. There's a scene where they did a still shot of it, and it apparently CG'd. They say his face is CG or it looks wonky. James Gunn came out and said it wasn't CG. It was a wide angle lens, and therefore it made him look strange on camera, and that the background that they're using is even real, like a practical effect. I don't know. And then they were showing comparisons between Zack Snyder's Superman when Henry Cavill was doing the flying sequence, as well as Superman and Lois from the CW, who works with not even a fraction of the budget they had for this. And they're like, why did they look better doing it? So I don't know. I don't know why you would need the CG. Like if you can't even get the fucking face right on the CG, flying toward the camera, man, you in some troubles.
Yeah, and everybody was yelling at us when we were pointing out. We liked the trailer a lot, but we were still just pointing out some of the terrible special effects by the same guy who did the Flash.
Exactly. There you go.
And yeah, I mean, and then the biggest response was, "Oh, it's just the trailer. They'll fix it in post." And I mean, that teaser's that's been what? It's been a month. It still looks the same. I mean, and they didn't show any of the really bad parts. They showed some of the better looking parts, but up close, it's like. And to be fair, I watched the teaser twice last night when I was watching, or Sunday when I was watching the games. I didn't see anything wrong with what they showed. I thought they showed all the good footage. So I don't know.
Well, James Gunn should be like, "Whoa, you're flying at high speeds. Your eye might go the other way." I mean, it's like wind shears hitting him. That's why I look like this.
Yeah, maybe.
Let me tell you something. And somebody showed a clip side by side of one of the Adam Sandler. You can do it. Like when his eyes are like all wonky. Like that's what he looks like.
I have to go back and look at it for sure. As far as the Super Bowl, I will pick the Eagles to win because I'm a fucking idiot. But I just think that the NFL's gotten everything they can out of letting the referees get Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs into the Super Bowl. If they win, they don't get to play another game. So they don't have to worry about the Swifties' eyeballs on the Super Bowl. So now they might actually let them play the game. So I'm thinking maybe the Philadelphia Eagles kick the living shit out of them. I just hope all the fans in Philly that are shitty to people who come there don't get any enjoyment out of it. I hope that they all get food poisoning from the chicken wings. And I don't want anything bad to happen to them. I just want them to vomit and shit their pants.
There you go.
That would be the perfect Super Bowl outcome for me.
That's the Christian response.
Yeah, exactly. That's how we do it here in Christian Town. JT Owsley says, "Oh, here we go. Here we go. Strap in, folks. Buckle
guys. JT's here."
My 60-year-old boss is upset I didn't apply to be her new lead. She even tried thermal nail polish, seeing the colors change based on her mood, pink to purple, to sway me. But all I want to do is, what's that say there?
Bullfuck my mom. Jesus, JT, that's all. I thought you wanted to fuck her and then marry her. You just want to bullfuck her? Jeez,
yeah,
man, have some respect.
You're losing your edge, JT. You just went straight into the bullfucking there. What is a bullfuck? You know what? I don't want to say it anymore. I don't want to say it anymore.
I guess that's you back up and you charge with your wiener hard. And...
Your mom just stands there with the legs like, "Come on, Sonny.
Hold still, mother."
This isn't pin the tail on the donkey that we can run.
God, you know what? I love when JT does this, because as soon as someone comes in here that's never heard of us before, it's like, "Oh, I'll check these guys out." We're talking about bullfucking a mom. And they're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say no on that one." No.
Thanks, JT. Michael Parton says, "Y'all's accents make me feel like a wandering gay country boy laying on a stack of hay in my birthday suit, ready to ride hard into the sunset."
Now that's a hell of an imagination, Michael. I ain't gonna subscribe to it, but it's a hell of imagination. Get off that goddamn hay and get to work.
Boy, now get up here and throw some hay bales.
Yeah.
Throw
Hey,
them nice and tight.
Hey, you missed one. Pick that up. Bend over real slow like.
Spread your cheeks. Chris Dell said, fuck Chiefs, go Birds. Hey, I'm never going to say go Birds, but I will agree with the first half of that statement, Chris. I do. Fuck the Birds and the Chiefs.
Who won last year? Was it Kansas City?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because someone said a three-peat. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Even I just don't want, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, you already had 2 of them back-to-back. How selfish can you be?
Yeah, no, you got 3 out of the last 4. God damn it. Hey, the Alien Earth teaser also came out this week, right? So hang on. Whoa. Now this is weird, dude, because like I really like the last teaser they did for Alien Earth. Just little quick shots, really cool. You got to see the Xenomorph. We've seen some shots of Tim the Elephant, who's going to play a synth, which is going to be amazing. That guy could still like catch a popsicle to a woman in white gloves.
Sure.
But this trailer, I actually think they could have just not done it at all. Because I still think the show's going to be great. I'm still excited about it, but it actually took the excitement down a notch, a scooch. Here's what they released. It's 43 seconds long.
This is me trying to find the bathroom while drunk. Oh,
where do I live? It's like the weekend during that Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, it does look like that.
How funny would it be if Jason just flew by from Jason X?
Yeah, hey. Yeah.
It looks like a video game.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really ruin my hype for it. It still looks cool. I mean, it's just a simple kind of teaser, but it wasn't
doesn't ruin it. It just lessens it because if and maybe it's hard to see there on the computer screen, but like the CG was on full fucking fillet.
Oh yeah,
like, it so obviously, and it looked like a video game. A lot of people,
it did look like a video game.
Released online were like, "When's the game come out?"
I'd play it. I would play it for sure. Yeah, I was like, that screaming engines. You got to take that shit into the shop. Those engines are screaming.
That's when you take your car to like a Jiffy Lube and they're like, it's making the sound. It's like, what kind of sound does it make? And you're like,
yeah.
Like, wait,
do
what?
That. I've had my brakes make that kind of sound. And it feels like I'm in like a Friday movie when I'm rolling up and my shit's like squealing like that.
Hey, what's up, big perm? I mean, big worm.
Yeah.
No,
it's kind of look like Freddie Jackson.
I think when they said they were going to release a trailer, I was hoping for something good. And it's just, again, I mean, I don't know why show something when it's actually just going to let you know, like, okay, they don't have the budget for really good CG in this, and they're not going to do practical effects. When you look at the practical effects we just saw with Alien Romulus, to see that this is not going to have that same kind of, it's kind of a bummer. But
yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's cheaper to use the, CG effects, or I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe they could just borrow. Can I borrow that shit from your set? Can I just borrow it?
Yeah. I don't know how to tell you this, but we're kind of broke. So even though we have Hulu money, but they ain't giving us no
You're pay. Alien, we're Alien. By the way, I did get a confirmation from Dana Rickman on a story we talked about last week regarding them bringing back Ripley using de-aging technology.
Yeah.
He said it was not for a Romulus sequel. It's for another Alien project, possibly. But at least it's not what they're going to do with Romulus, which is good news to me.
Well, we're just going to be like mainstream media and keep on saying it is for Romulus. That's what we're going to keep doing. That's what you keep doing. You double down.
That's how it gets that's what gets the people in the door and gets them dancing. Absolutely. Final Destination, Bloodlines. We do have a logo. It looks like an official logo for Bloodlines. It's one of those behind the scenes things. When the fuck is this trailer coming out, though? It's got to be like any time now.
Yeah, they're hard at work, edited it together. You can see it. That man looks like Orville Redenbacher from the back. You see him?
That man's playing Gallagher.
Yeah, he's probably asleep. He's like, I don't know. It's kind of it's already done. He's like, I don't know why I showed up to fucking work today.
Yeah, hurry up, man! I got Allman Brothers tickets tonight. Yeah, so I mean, it almost reminds me of the Halloween Kills logo, where it was just like on the script paper when we saw it.
Dude, I would be, you know what? I know those are editors. Like, I know this is off subject, but you imagine sitting in front of a huge, like, fucking Michael Keaton Batman cave screen like that and having all those buttons and, like, you're an editor. Now you got to edit this movie together that's, like, roughly 5.5 hours long, and you got to edit it down to an hour and 45 minutes. So you're like, fuck you. Like you'd worked in school, like you were ready for this day one. You're like, man, I'm so excited. Day one, I get to go into a movie studio. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna make the best fucking edit I've ever done in my life, and I'm gonna get an award for it. And I might have sex with a model. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'll try. And then you sit down and you get all these buttons. You're like, oh shit. And then you're like doing this, like you're like trying to, and they're like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm just using this scrolling thing here to get over to that clip. They're like, that's the fucking light switch for the room. Like, oh, somebody fucking put the tape in the wrong place.
Fake it till you make it.
I would be overwhelmed as fuck.
Dude, imagine if they put me and you in there. We'd be like watching remember that video you used to watch all the time? It was from Shaun of the Dead, where it was like white lights.
Pure as the driven snow, baby. Yeah. It's like, God, those two editors that you hired, they've been in there a long time. It's like, it's got to be a hell of a movie. Like, we've literally been doing nothing but listening to white lines and smoking weed.
we would just put the Halloween 4 scene of Michael getting shot 1,000 times and doing his dance moves and just keep playing it and then put it to music. You know?
Yeah, it was like, you guys are supposed to be editing this art movie together, and fucking Michael Myers is popping up for some reason. It's like, I thought it was artistic.
We're practicing, Dad. This sort of counts. I just want to hear it again, maybe. Fucking dudes,
it's so generic, but I love it. It like, if you and I were tag team partners in wrestling, that would be our interest music. But it would be like, they would be like, oh, you know, because it's like all modern audience and shit. They're like, what kind of like 1990s bullshit is this? We'd be like, Legion of Doom. Oh yeah, they're taken. I don't know. We're the Sinful Brothers, like Mike said. We're the Sinful Brothers, and that would be the music.
Yeah, we're the sinners. Brothers in sin. I don't know who this dude is, but he just got cast in Scream, another Scream casting. Mark Consuelos. Mark Consuelos has been cast in Scream 7. Who is that?
Isn't that Kelly Ripa's husband?
Is it?
I don't know.
Didn't she talk once about him having a huge dong?
I mean,
I think there was like I think there was like a thing on the show, and she's like, my husband has the biggest wang.
Yeah,
like
you're not gonna be able to keep Kelly Hotness Ripa unless you got a big Johnson. So he probably does.
Yeah, actor in All My Cheer. I'm gonna share his IMDb. It doesn't give any plots about or any details as far as like you know.
God, he's in shape.
Yeah, he's a good looking dude. And apparently
that is. I think that is Kelly Ripa's husband.
Yeah, All My Children. So, I mean, he's a soap opera actor. He was in Riverdale.
Well, he was in a great movie called Cop Out.
He was in 1-800-Missing.
That's such a wonderful movie. You guys should check it out.
Is that Victoria Fox on the cover of that shit?
Yeah, it was so good. The audience went missing.
No, Vivica A. Fox. It just looks like a poster of this piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
Missing. They will find you.
Hey man, you know what? If that poster doesn't grab your attention and suck you right in, I don't know what you're doing here. That's a quality ass movie poster right there.
This looks like Stab 7. Oh yeah, God, that's fucking great. If this is true, it makes me wonder if it's not like a Stab thing. It could just, he could be an actor in one of the Stab films, like maybe he plays like Dewey or something in a Stab film showing his death. I could see that happening for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how big Mark Consuelos is as outside of like soap opera.
Really very big, Jay.
Very huge dick. But we're not talking about his fleshy wiener. I'm talking about the fact that if you know, outside of soap operas, if anybody would know him. So maybe they're just going to play up. Maybe you're right that it would be like in a parody.
I just want everyone to know that I just Googled Kelly Ripa husband penis.
Pictures?
Yeah, I was right. Where did I hear this?
Pictures, or it didn't happen.
Oh, there's pictures, but like not of his dick.
Oh,
but
I'm surprised somebody didn't zoom in while he was been on the couch. Like, look at that big thing. Looks like a swamp root down there.
Hey, everybody. I don't know how to tell you this, but Rumors are true that Mark Consuelos has a huge cock.
There
Betty,
you
it's true.
I knew it.
It's true. Big dick on set, everyone. Mark
I feel like
Consuelos.
Chris Hemsworth. I knew it.
She teases Mark Consuelos for feeling really good about his penis size after watching Naked Dating Show.
Hey guys, now aren't you guys entertained and enraptured by this type of content? Because this is a movie channel where we also discuss wiener sizes of Mark Consuelos. I'm here for it.
Yeah, and magnesium L-threonate.
What is
Make
that
your
shit?
dick big. I don't know. I could tell you were starting to feel really good about yourself. Rip is out of her husband's reaction to the series titled Naked Attraction, implying Consuelos was more well endowed than the participants. He then explained when it was a female contestant, she was looking at the guys and she goes, well, that guy seems a little nervous. And I was like, oh man, that's brutal. Oh, I love it. People with huge dicks just sitting around their house making fun of people with average size wieners. All right,
Yeah,
fuck this
well,
guy.
Talk about
I'm boycotting Scream 7.
Talk about inclusivity, you pieces of shit. What about all of our small wiener guys, huh?
Yeah.
No, you know, here's the thing. I mean, you're not going to tell. Yeah, my husband's got like it looks like a shriveled up snail with salt on it. You're not going to say that.
With fucking salt on.
Because they like curl up even
So
shorter.
great. Yeah, I know. I get it. It's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, good stuff.
We learn a lot on this show.
I'm glad that she's getting dicked down by a huge cock. That's great.
That's a weird thing to go on your daytime show and be like, hey, everybody, Kelly Ripa here, and here's the news. My husband's got a huge dingy dong.
You know what happened? I guarantee you what happened is that they probably had a fight the night before. She said that he had a small dick, and he's like, how the fuck dare you say that to me? I'm going to divorce you. And then to make it up for it, she went on national TV and said his dick is so huge.
Or they're watching that Naked and Afraid show or whatever it was together, and like she was like salivating in her mouth, just like dreaming of some dude's giant 4-inch wiener, and he caught her. And so she did this to make up for it.
Probably so. See?
Yeah. Maybe she just fucked Michael Strahan. And like he's just having a hard time because Michael Strahan has a huge dick. It's probably missing a tooth and everything, but it's probably a huge
yeah, there's a gap in his wiener.
Yeah.
But yeah, or his balls have a big gap in the middle of it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not just the Sat King, he's the Dong King as well.
Yep.
I wonder
allegedly
gave him that.
Allegedly fucked Strahan.
Yeah, we don't want to get
He's like, hey dog, I sacked your wife too. Huh? Michael?
Michael? Oh,
anyway,
shit.
Get out of here with you crazy kids.
Well, what I was trying to go somewhere with that. Somebody said that the story is bullshit, and they just saw him walking out of a trailer. So, but it was from Deadline. Deadline.
Unless TMZ reported it, I don't want to know about it. Okay.
Why did I remember so like intrinsically that fucking so deeply that story about his penis? That's just so weird.
Well, the killer has been revealed. Mark Consuelos and his wiener is the weapon.
Come get some of this huge cock.
It's so weird. I can't find any fingerprints on there's no murder weapon. It's his dick.
Can you say dixicle? Details regarding the film's plot and who Consuelos will play are under wraps. He joins the previously announced. Yeah, it just says that he's in it, so I think it seems official to me. It's from Deadline, guys. Deadline means business. Like Papa.
Who knows? Who knows?
When it's time to clean your room.
Papa, can you hear me?
Gore says, Mike, I found the video. It starts at 15:10. Gore, I really appreciate that. The only problem I have here is I don't know what the video is. So you gotta send me a link to the video. That's what I have to. I don't know which video it is. That we did like so many updates. But thank you. 15:10. I'm gonna write it down. I like being right.
Go back and watch that and give your meat a good old rub.
Yeah, everyone should do it. Hey, everyone at 2:15 p.m. today, after the show is long over, just find that video and let's all just have a like a community jacking,
a circle jerk.
Yeah, we just won't look at each other because that'd be gay. So, like from afar, yeah, we can think about each other because no one knows.
Yeah, be careful if your hands touch your friend while they're jerking it, you're gay. If you're doing it together in the same room, though, you're not.
100%. And guys, this is why we switched the show to daytime. We're just trying to make it more professional.
Obviously. That's what
Robin Barker! Guys, it's been a while since I was able to cast a stream due to the new schedule. Excited for the Saturday night stream.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right, my friend. Saturday night Patreon stream, and we're probably gonna get a little fucked up. It's gonna be our first nighttime stream in over a month, so it's gonna be a celebration.
Next Saturday night, we're sending you back to rehab. Because it's going to get crazy.
Austin said, you remember how hard the werewolves went in Goosebumps? They never got anyone, but they ripped through steel and went to foe on meth level nuts.
Yeah, they did. That's actually true. The werewolves from Goosebumps was good. Yeah, it's too bad that it's too bad they couldn't keep some of that formula around for that Wolfman instead of just whining about your wife not liking you anymore and then going out to a cabin and they look like a fucking hairless dog that's got a disease running around with your fucking leg chopped off that you gnawed off like an idiot.
That's true. That's really true.
Spoiler alert.
The best episode of Erie, Indiana was also the werewolf episode. I felt like that was a cool one. Mike Parton says my wiener's getting super excited too. That's amazing.
There you go.
It happens to the best of us.
Spreading the joy.
I woke up with an excited wiener this morning. Austin says I got an idea for a fan film: Loomis Chalice and the Mystery of the Fourth Hole.
That actually sounds great. I would actually, if there was a movie that called Loomis and Chalice, the Mystery of the Fourth Hole. Totally watching it day one.
The sequel would be Off to Find the Mythical Clitoris.
Yeah, the Mystery of the Fourth Hole. It sounds like an unpublished Harry Potter. The Mystery of the Fourth Hole. Harry Potter and the Mystery of the Fourth Hole.
Patience says that they remember you saying during the Halloween Ends trailer reaction that you were like, "If Corey's the killer, fuck this movie."
You know what? I stuck to my guns. Shooter McGavin. Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Fuck this movie.
I don't believe any of you. All right, there's other stuff to talk about though. There is. I do know this in my heart and farts.
I'm trying to conjure up a news story. Give it to me.
Show it to me. Oh, not that. No, not that. You'll like this one. This is fucking crazy. This is just the other day. They said this. Get out of here, Games Radar, you stupid butt.
You idiot.
Yeah. The Daredevil Born Again showrunner teases that the MCU show, Daredevil Born Again, is even more grounded than the DC spinoff The Penguin.
Ooh.
As far as a Disney Plus show has ever gone.
Nice.
One time I played gay chicken with my friend and I got almost up to his cock. Like
that's what I'm talking about. I
could feel it. Its breath.
Talk about adventure seeking. Yeah, I mean, based on the trailers, I could see that. Yeah, I don't know about it be like, I don't think it's a shot at the Penguin. Like maybe it is like saying, well, yeah, the Penguin was good, whatever. Daredevil's gonna beat the shit out of that Penguin dickhead, huh? I don't think it's like, but it kind of sounds like that. It's a flex for sure, but we'll have to wait and see. Based on the trailer alone, it does have the Netflix style grittiness to it, which I do enjoy. So, yeah.
He goes a little further. Though he does go a little bit further. He says we're even more grounded, even less stylized, even more rooted in the here and now. I loved Penguin. We're a little faster, a little meaner, a little cleaner in our storytelling.
I'm dirty. If we were more grounded, we'd be dirt. That's how grounded we are. We're right on that bitch. Okay.
We got Daredevil he's Fox Penguin. No, he fucks the Kingpin.
Like he's beating some motherfucker's ass as he falls from building, having sex with a hooker at the same time. That's how gritty it is.
Yeah, and he's blind.
Yeah.
You ever fucked a blind guy?
That's the mystery of the fourth hole. How did he find it?
What? Gore says I can't post link in the super chat, so it's in the regular chat. Oh, okay. Okay. How do I get there?
I don't know. Go to his name and look for it.
I'm on his name in the regular chat.
I don't know that he's lying.
I see what he's saying. I got.
Well, here you go do that. I got to go pee in the toilet real quick.
Right. Okay. God bless your wiener. What?
Mm-hmm. You have to put the full screen up though, because I can't.
Oh yeah. Hey, it's me, the author of all your pain. I'm trying to find this link. I want to know. But I can't. Maybe links just don't show up. I'm sorry, man. I'm making this like really hard on you just to show us something. But when you just email it to me, can you do that? Can you email it to me? Sweet buttermilk biscuits. If I go to his name, I can't go to his name because when I click on it, see, when I click on your name, it just brings up your shit you just said. And that's not doing me any fucking good. All right. Thanks for the advice, Dad. I'm just kidding, buddy. Yeah, links don't pop up. I think that's the problem. We are alone now, Tomo. And it's time I tell you all the truth about my past. Guys, look at this. I'm wearing pajama pants, but that's not what I'm here to show you. Check this out. Look at this fucking thing. It's stupid. Look at this big fucking. It's a giant Corona bottle. It's a piñata. And if you bust it open, it's full of Corona. It's not. That'd be gross. But it's got a big lime on it. See, I can't. Look at this big fucking lime right here. You like that? You like that? It's got a handle on it? I didn't know that. It's awesome. This is crazy shit. Look at my gigantic Corona cock, everyone. It's a giant Corona cock. It's a dick, but it's a Corona. You guys like that?
This isn't where I parked my car.
Look at this fucking thing, dude.
We're supposed to be saving. It's for Saturday, dude. Don't drink it now.
This Corona represents the last of the petty cash.
Dude, I swear I walked in and I could see Mike holding this big giant Corona beer bottle up on screen. And I'm like, yeah, the content's really hitting today, huh? Fire. I was like, there's no fucking news.
Oh man. No, we were at the yeah,
there you go. Somebody clip that. Mike sucking off the Incredible Hulk's wiener. There you go. There you go.
I'm more upset about the fact that everyone now knows I was wearing pajama pants.
I'm not wearing pants at all. I have no pants on. That's why I could just go straight to the bathroom. No problem.
Oh. Yeah, no, we were at the tip is still there. We were at the bar and we were like, oh man, that's cool. And the dude goes, you want to take it home? I was like, yeah. And he was like, we've been trying to figure out what to do with it. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. And then I forgot it and I had to go back for it, which was really awkward. We just walking into a bar and walking out with this thing. But yeah.
Yeah. So as you were leaving, he's like, yeah, he's a frequent flyer. We like to get like a little bit, but he's a patron.
Yeah, the other bartender got mad because he's like, dude, I wanted that. And I was like, well, he already promised it to me. So
yeah, dude, you know what's weird? That's when you know you go to a bar too often is when they give you like fucking shit to take home for like their anniversary, or you're like, I remember we went to that karaoke bar, dude, and they gave us like coffee cups. They're like, yeah, we only give it to our most loyal patrons.
Oh,
like,
it was the New Year's, the fancy New Year's glasses.
I mean, I was like, I felt nice. That's a nice gesture, but horrified at the fact that I was here that often, and then I got special gifts.
Yeah, Jay was like, I don't want this. This makes me feel bad about myself. Thank you,
I mean,
Garth.
I took it.
Sure.
I took it. But yeah.
Can I just call you Garth, by the way? Because it just sounds funner to me. But thank you. He did email it to me. I do have it. He said it was at 15 minutes and 10 seconds. I would like everyone in the chat to bear witness to greatness. 1510. By the way, this is going to be really upsetting because this was like 20 years ago and we're way hotter than we are right now. So just warning everyone, you're about to get hit with more hotness than you're used to on this show.
For sure.
Let's see. Look, I look like I'm taking a finger in the butt.
Yep. Broad-eyed and bushy-tailed.
This is apparently me predicting the future of Halloween, and this was before Halloween 2018 came out.
At the end, or maybe he suggested it.
Hey, we might be fatter and uglier, but we definitely have better sound quality.
Yeah, that shit's loud. I would never subscribe to our channel ever.
McBride or whoever, not just McBride, but the other guy that was writing the script and said,
"Shut up!"
No, if you threw this little kind of wrench in there, just this little tiny thing, just for the diehard fans of people like, well, is Michael mortal or not? Maybe that would be like, God damn, when I'll leave the theater, I don't know.
What if
I don't know why you're on the show. Shut up.
Purpose is kill Michael. They show him as immortal. They make him immortal for the entire movie, and at the end of the movie, he's finally killed in some way. What if
he Ben Riley? He's homeless.
he's not real. At the very end, when the credits roll, the last second as the credits are done and the screen goes to black, you just hear breathing for a second. Do your movie, kill off Michael if you have to.
Okay, I did sort of predict that. It's not the grand prediction. I wasn't like, you know what's going to happen is they're going to lock him in a basement and then they're going to light it on fire and then a dollhouse is going to burn. And then 2 movies later, it's going to suck.
Yeah,
but I think
I noticed 2 things watching that. I was like, I needed a haircut really bad because that fucking hair sticking over my ear was annoying as shit. And 2, I drink a lot, dude.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's not, to be fair, it's not just beer though, because like when you switch to soda, I think it's even worse because like every time I look down at you, you're like,
oh, it's, well, you know what? Like I always have to have liquid in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's a nervous tick. It's a nervous thing.
I noticed that I've gotten fat. That's what I noticed.
Well, it's, you know, that's what age does. You get a little jiggly around the cushion area. That's okay.
We can't. This is 5 years ago. This was 7 years ago. This is 8 years ago. This is 8 years ago.
It is what it is.
You know,
it is what it is.
We're doing pretty fucking good. All right. And also, I could maybe use some face lotion.
It is what it is.
Me. Hey, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, Gore.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks for doing the research.
Goddamn right. Maybe we should do more research. Robin Barker says, did you guys see 7 for the 30th anniversary? Saw it last week and loved it. Not sure about the US, but here in Canada, I didn't know you were in Canada, you fucking Saskatchewan fuck. Other Fincher movies were being shown too. Would love to see Zodiac. Dude, I wish they were showing more Fincher.
No, I didn't know. I didn't even know the 30th anniversary was coming up. She told me to fuck her, so I fucked her. I didn't. But I don't think I saw 7 in theaters, so that would have been an interesting experience.
Yeah, I told you about this. I took MJ to see it just now when it was in theaters, and I was disappointed because this was going to be my first IMAX, but apparently the Regal in Hamburg and Lexington, Kentucky says they have an IMAX theater, and it's really just a little bit bigger than their other theaters, and it's just real fucking loud. So that was disappointing. But it was cool seeing 4K or 7 for the first time on the big screen and taking my 15-year-old to see it for the first time. Watching her reactions to everything was dope as shit. I love doing that.
Yeah.
She predicted it, by the way. She was like, what's in there? And I was like, God damn it.
I can't stand when people do that. I'm like, that's it. You're not getting Christmas next year. Thank you. I just spoiled it for you. See how that works? I just spoiled it.
I'm gonna tell her so that she can't feel smart by guessing it before I would have guessed it when I guessed it.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. There's something internally in me when someone does that. If I'm watching a movie with somebody that's never seen it, and I know the ending, I know what happens, but I want to get their genuine reaction. And then 45 minutes before the movie, they're like already guessing, and I'm like, what the fuck am I even doing with my life?
Resident Evil said that I was staring at the camera like I wanted to finger it. I did want to finger it, actually. I did
that camera looks like a vagina hole. I'm gonna put my finger in that.
I think I read somewhere that like you're supposed to, like, even when you're not talking, you're supposed to make eye contact with the camera. So there's just hours and hours of videos of me while Jay's talking, just creepy fucking going like at you at home. I've had
I can't do that. Anyway, what I was saying was earlier, it looks fucking scary. I know that. Well, our first video we did, we were just staring at each other the entire time. Like, I thought that was cool because I was like, oh, it's like we're having a conversation and the camera's not really there. They're just like eavesdropping on our private conversation, but that didn't work.
Yeah. Because Isaac's trying to make me look bad. He's like, Jay looks the same.
Not,
Mike, you look old as fuck. Jay looks the same. Suck my dick. Okay.
Hairline receding back a little bit like a moonroof. It's not such a thing. That's why. But I appreciate you. We on our first videos, actually a few times, we got roasted in the comments like, yeah, it's really good. You guys have some insightful commentaries, but you might want to start looking at the camera, not at each other. I was like, we're in love, you piece of shit.
No, I was just trying to act like I was making eye contact because I was trying to find Chase's butthole with my finger, but I couldn't.
That's why I was drinking so heavily, because I could feel it. I didn't want to like break. I didn't want to like ruin the show.
Yeah, it's like it takes a lot to it's got a tight little ball. It's hard to find. It's almost like a boy's clitoris, a men's clitoris.
What?
God damn it! You know what? Someone should really cancel this fucking
Foot,
show.
mouth, in.
God damn it. 50 Cent accused of assault by a paparazzi who claims he was struck by the door of the rapper's SUV. Shut up, bitch.
Oh my God, dude.
He hit you with the fucking door. And you're paparazzi. You're probably chasing the camera with your fucking
he
fingers
was probably up on the door, like leaning in, be like, "What's up, 50?" And then he's like, "I gotta get out, you dumb bitch. You're in the middle of the fucking road. I'm trying to get out of my car to go in here to Walmart or wherever the fuck he was going." I mean, 50 Cent don't shop at Walmart, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, you can't fucking assault somebody from the outside of a car door with the car door. I mean, not that hard.
Unless he got out and he was like shoved. I mean, again, if somebody's like on your door and you're trying to get out of your car and they won't move, what are you supposed to do? Like disappear or reappear like Houdini it? I don't know.
Yeah, dude, you can't fucking. If you're gonna chase somebody and stick a camera in their face, the last person I'd do that to is 50 Cent. That man's been shot 9 fucking times. Nope. You know,
I know.
Fuck you up,
and he survived it.
Mm-hmm. Just like Stu.
Right,
no,
man. You're comparing Stu to 50 Cent.
Absolutely.
You can find him in the club, unemployed.
Hey, he's doing well. You shut your goddamn.
Oh, he is. I know. I'm not talking about the actor. I'm talking about the character. Well, you can find him in the ground.
So you admit he's alive. He just doesn't have a job.
Matthew Lillard's alive. Mm-hmm. Thank God. I mean, what would we do without Shaggy? But as far as Stu, no.
You shut your.
You know what? How much money you think he gets off of like the returns on that as being Shaggy? I'll bet it's pretty fat check.
Oh, dude, more than he ever made from Scream. I guarantee that.
Yeah. I would say it's
He's probably making a fuck ton off of Five Nights at Freddy's too.
That's another one too. Yeah, when we went to Shitfest, apparently the lines were like around the building to meet Stu or to meet Matthew Lillard.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not saying that he's not a popular guy. Obviously, he is. But I'm saying like a few years before that, when I'm talking about like 6 or 7 years ago when we went to Scarefest, he was there. He had a line, but nowhere near what he had last year.
Yeah, no, like him and Skeet were just kind of like walking around. Like they were behind us walking through the event at one point. And it's crazy because like that really has like their popularity has gone 10 times crazier. I think it's cool. I mean, it's awesome. It sucks when the conventions try to squeeze every fucking dime they can out of everybody, but like it's great for the actors, you know.
Well, he's actually suck that cock. I want to see it. No, but Lillard has expressed attitude. I mean, I think I watched one video where he was talking about like, going to conventions and like all the, the fans coming and showing up and showing support, that it puts, food on his table. So,
yeah. No, yeah, 100%. And I mean, now he's probably doing way better off, but still, it's a cool thing. I'm happy for him. I can't wait to see him in Scream 7. I mean, we all know it's coming. And I cannot wait to see it. And
wrong.
So, by the way, we're not going to be live all 3 days this week.
What?
Yeah, we're getting together to film some Patreon stuff. So you want to do Thursday or tomorrow for the
we can do Thursdays fine.
You want to do live on Thursday or you want to do film and the commentary stuff on Thursday?
Either one. I don't care what we do.
So like either we could be live tomorrow and then film on Thursday, or we can be filmed tomorrow and be live on Thursday.
Whichever works. I mean, we can look at we can look off camera and see what happens and look at our schedules.
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
I don't know. Oh well, yeah, we'll have to. I'll look into. I think it might be the second one, live tomorrow and then Thursday. I don't know. You're supposed to maintain eye contact as you look into the camera and then have these awkward moments recorded forever so that you can go back later on and look at yourself and say, what an asshole. That's what I'm talking about, guys. I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope that your wiener stayed hard and your vagina stayed wet. That's it. Why don't you shut the fuck up? I can see you off camera, dog. You imagine if that was like a teleprompter and you were trying to read it and some asshole was in front of you doing that shit? Dude, you know what's really disgusting is when you're doing that, I can hear your go.
God damn it! Shit, I was worried about that. I got wet lips.
I hate that fucking sound, dude. When someone's talking, they're like,
yeah.
So,
oh, man, this thing's really strong.
You imagine if you were like, oh god damn, nasty ass shit. I hate all of it. It just sounds like you're giving a major blowjob in an alleyway somewhere. But you know what? You imagine if you were like a president or whatever, or a senator, and you're trying to read a teleprompter, and you got a friend that you invited to watch you live, and they're sitting there doing what Mike was doing, going like that. You would like not get reelected because you would all of a sudden like get pissed and start screaming at him. You're like, dude, stop! What the fuck? This is my job.
I would love to do that to you. I would love nothing more than to do that to you if I ever got the opportunity.
Because you know those teleprompters are set like this, so you're supposed to, and then you could see somebody going. I would honestly, imagine going to be a reporter and doing that at a fucking White House. If Trump's up there and he's like talking and he's like doing this, that, and you're like, and he'd be like, that is fake news. That is fake news.
Get him and rape him. I would love to do that to like one of those live reporters though, because you remember when people used to always run up to him in the street and be like, "Fuck her, the pussy," like when they were live.
Oh yeah,
that shit was funny. I would love to just stand in front of a reporter and just dead ass like you're one of the smile characters, and like while she was talking, just be like,
yeah, they would be like, "All right, we're not gonna get nothing from him."
No, like the camera couldn't see you. I would just do that to them to try to fuck them up, and you know they would start laughing, dude. Like you know it would get them.
I like how we were talking. We were just like goofing off, and then all of a sudden we lost like 50 people. They're like, "All right, well, I'm out."
Yeah, mouth noises. No thanks. No thanks. Hey, thanks, guys. Sorry we were late today. Technical shit. We'll get it fixed. We'll let you guys know on the Twitter, on the Instagram, on the Facebook, on all that stuff.
Make eye contact while you're doing it.
Yeah, the next time that we're going to be live, whether it's tomorrow or the next day, and again, Patreons. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but there's a free trial tier on Patreon, which you could join right now. And if you join it right now, it's 7 days long. You'll be able to join the Patreon stream on Saturday. That's right. You will.
All night long.
But then you got to stick around. Because if you don't stick around,
I was going to put my finger in your butt. That's what it meant. There you go.
Yeah, I'm going to stick a finger or 5 in you. Love your fucking face, guys. See you tomorrow, maybe, or the next day. I don't know.
We'll figure it out
with a duck. I don't fucking know.